Hello, welcome in.
Well, that's just typical.
These are the same women that say there's not enough good black men to go around. And they wonder why they're single.
All right, let's go on over here. Your name and age and why you ended up popping your balloon.
Renee, I'm 25. I popped my balloon because of basically the height. I think you're very handsome, and I love that you're giving back to your community with working with the kids. But yeah, it was just the height.
Yeah. And how tall are you?
I'm 5'11".
You're 5'11", and what hills are you?
I'm about 6 feet.
What a bunch of fucking bullshit.
Over here, your name and age and why you ended up popping your balloon.
My name's Carrington. I'm 26. I popped because of the outfit. I mean, you are extremely handsome.
So I need to go back there and change.
Honestly,
Nah, bro, you don't need to change nothing. The only thing you need to do is to not waste your time with women who don't appreciate you, and instead take that energy and pour it into a woman who will.
He ain't lying.
What's good, everybody? It's your boy Love coming at you guys with another video. Hope you guys are doing well. Thank you to all the new subscribers. And if you hadn't subscribed yet, please hit that like, share, and subscribe button so you'll get a notification every time I drop a new video. And without further ado, let's just get into it. As y'all can see, today's topic, is there really a shortage of good black men? Is there really a shortage of good black men who qualify for most black women? Now, you guys saw the clip. It was another clip from the Pop the Balloon show. It's a show that's been going viral. And a lot of times, I mean, if you've watched that show, you would typically see black women turning down good black men who are options for some of the most absolute ridiculous reasons you'll ever see. And these are the same women who are saying there's a shortage of black men. There's a shortage of good eligible bachelors out there that are black men. We're going to get into that, man.
Of marriage and a baby carriage, to paraphrase those famous lyrics. But for millions of black women, many blessed with brains and beauty, finding the right man is proving elusive. But why? Are their standards too high, or are the pickings too slim?
How come men say they want a woman with their shit together, but then when they get that, they get intimidated and leave for a lesser value woman?
Notice the hyenas hooping and hollering and clapping in the background. I bet you every last one of them don't have a man.
Have you ever met a rich, lame?
Yes. Many of them. Several.
Right. So having money doesn't disqualify a man from being lame, right?
Right. No.
Okay, right. Having success doesn't disqualify a woman from being a terrible partner.
That's also true. Mm-hmm.
A non-listener, someone that makes it hard that doesn't know how to be present in a relationship. When you say lesser, right, you may be, to your point, describing somebody that doesn't make as much money as you. But maybe in that relationship, he feels heard, seen, valued. And what I'm saying is, with you, you have to ask yourself, if you are choosing men that you look up to, men that you feel like in their own right are pillars of the community, that have a great voice and discernment. And if you keep finding that these men are saying to you, hey, there's some things that maybe you can correct over here, and you keep excusing that, then now you're not making those improvements. Now, I'm not saying that that's you, but there's many women in here that are scapegoating the fact that they keep running away from men to your success, when it really might be your character.
Let him.
And that right there, ladies, is the conversation we know y'all don't want to have. Because you guys have a tendency to want to go through life thinking that there's absolutely nothing wrong with you and everything is wrong with the man. You think that your money, your degrees, and all of that stuff and how intelligent you think you are is something that men find attractive. When the truth of the matter is, if you don't know how to be submissive, if you don't know how to respect your man, if you don't know how to listen, and most of all, if you don't know how to follow. Yes, I said follow and submit. I know those words are triggering for y'all, for a lot of you, but this is what men, especially the type of men that you want, this is what they look for in a woman. They don't care about your degrees, they don't care about your money, they don't care about your success. Because if you are a terrible person, someone who is insufferable, No man is going to want to deal with you. Now, I know a lot of you are asking, well, why don't men care about our degrees? Why don't you care about our career? Why don't you care about our money? Well, I'll tell you why. Because the overwhelming majority of you who are successful, you don't date men who make less than you. That's why we don't care. You're not going to spend your money on us anyway. So why should a man care about your money? The fact that you make a lot of money, but you don't want to spend that money on a man, and you won't date a man who makes less than you. You're literally telling us that you expect your money to be your money and you expect our money to be your money. That's kind of selfish. Enough of this bullshit that there's not enough good black men to go around. There's plenty of us out there. That's not the reason why you're single. The real reason why you're single is because your standards are unrealistic and they're ridiculous.
There's a stat on Facebook, and basically it says men are not obsessed with women like they used to be. Y'all don't find that kind of weird? And to be honest, no, I don't find that kind of weird. So it seems to me like a lot of y'all are now starting to realize that you're either losing value or have lost value from chasing attention. And now that's something that y'all got to deal with, and y'all can't face that fact.
Ocho? Agree, disagree, like slightly agree?
I mean, it varies. It depends. You know.
Come on, Ocho. I can see it in your face. Why are you simping? Why are you simping?
I think men are a little bit more now focused on just themselves, focus on work, getting to the bag, and allowing the woman to be the last choice of importance.
It's more than that.
As opposed to how it was before. Chasing the woman, chasing, applying pressure, doing all that. And most of the time, what you have to understand too, is women put up such a front with the chasing and applying pressure, as if there's something that's so different about them as opposed to anyone else that you could deal with.
But see, when you keep saying, I don't need a man, I don't need a man, then you convince yourself. And then you want to be masculine because you think you can talk to them. At the end of the day, that's still a man.
That shit, they ain't gonna cut.
And I'm not saying, look, I'm old and know how my grandmother and how I saw everybody raised. See, these women today, they talk about, I want to be treated like my mom and my great grandma got to treat, but y'all don't behave like that.
Straight facts. How many times have we seen or you've heard women say, they want to be treated traditionally, but yet they themselves are not traditional? That's what feminism does. It teaches women or encourages them to pick and choose which aspects of tradition they want to, adhere to, and it's basically things that they want to receive from a man, but it has absolutely nothing to do with what they're supposed to give to a man.
Women come up and talk about how successful they are and how intimidated men are, and they never say a word about their character. And I just can't help but think about how turned off women get when men lead with money and lead with accomplishment and end up having nothing but unavailability and coldness and lack of emotional development, because that unfortunately is what it takes to succeed in certain career fields. You can look it up. And for some reason, women think that the success that they've amassed has somehow happened without them becoming devoid of a lot of the personality and relationships that men are devoid of. And they flex their accomplishments and money the same way men do. And somehow, we make it different every time. Every time. No disrespect to you, but you didn't say about being a good woman.
Let him
Nothing.
Why
You didn't
would
say
she-
no.
I'm
Fuck
just gonna-
all that, bro. Didn't say nothing
I can
about.
tell you
why would she say-
This is about a larger point. This is not about her as an individual. We don't hear I'm successful, I got my degree, and I've been in therapy the last 3 years working out my issues. I just bought a house, and I also identified my childhood trauma and it took inventory over my baggage, and I got it out the way. Oh, also, I'm loyal. My time management is on point. I do what I say I'm going to do. I'm considerate. We never hear any of it. What I hear is when say that y'all act like, when men say that y'all have turned into alphas, what we're talking about is the worst parts of manhood. Y'all have taken it on.
Straight bars. Man, shout out to the whole crew from tonight's Conversation podcast. Man, if y'all haven't checked them out, you definitely got to give them guys a shout out. I don't know the guy's name that just got through speaking, but that was a clip from their podcast. And I mean, what can I say? I can't even add anything else to that. But he spoke straight facts. You know, I don't know how many times we got to keep saying this as men. We are not impressed by women's accomplishments. We're not impressed by that stuff. I don't care. You could be a billionaire, but if you are a shitty person to be around, if you've got issues that you haven't addressed or worked out, and you come with that toxic energy, you are not good for anyone. And your money and your success and your degrees are not going to fix that. They're not going to make you more attractive, not only to men, but especially the type of men that you want. That's pretty much all I got, and I'm out.